That should overload. So it fills up the hopper, so you can see the hopper getting filled. So if you're not familiar with this DLC, it's part of the season pass, but you can buy it individually and it'll smash out bales very quickly. So there's one gone in already. Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms for another episode of Erlengrat. So let's have a bit of a recap. So basically it's been a few weeks since I've jumped on this map, but I've made a few changes already. So we were working towards building up our TMR supply for the dairy cows. So currently I've got a giant hay pile over here that I was stockpiling, and I've got a giant straw pile that I was stockpiling, and silage, obviously for TMR purposes, to feed the cows. So what I've decided to do is implemented the Gavile, I think it's called, Gavile, automated baler, and the bale and pallet storage mod. So let's go over and have a closer look. To store, first of all, it's going to be the straw bales, and then we're going to do the hay second, and then we're going to empty out this silage bunker, turn that into silage bales, and we are going to go from there. So basically the reason for this is just to consolidate the storage of the hay, straw and silage into the bale format, which is going to be a lot easier for our feeding truck, okay? Because obviously this milling machine, I've been having issues trying to empty out the bunker as it currently is, the silage bunker that is. So I feel like just throwing the bales in the top, mixing it up, feeding the cows that way is going to be sort of far easier in the short term. We're nearly maxed out on slurry, and the cows have been suffering from really low productivity, and really they got no food at the moment. So what I'm also going to do is probably transition towards feeding them primarily just hay, because they'll get 80% productivity out of that. I'll still keep the grass fields. So obviously field 18 was wheat, because we were using that to get straw for the TMR, but it's kind of pointless because we can mix TMR with silage and hay anyway, so the straw is just there for filler. Yeah, so we're going to combine fields 18, 19 and 20 into one big grass field, and we're going to start stockpiling grass. So we're probably going to still accommodate silage in silage bunkers, but we're going to change the bunker style. So I'll get rid of this drive-through one and go for a more traditional one with a back on it. So probably looking at, if I'm honest, probably this type here, the bunker silo medium. So we'll find a position for that and we'll make it work. I've employed some solar panels in this area, so I've put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I took out a $500,000 loan for those, moved the farmhouse, and we're going to kind of fill this area up with some solar panels. So I think I've talked about that previously, but that's going to give us monthly cash flow regardless of what we do in terms of sleeping through days, etc. And then the wider farm, so we're going to look to purchase fields 21, 22, 14, 15, 16, 17, basically all these fields in this section here. Then we're going to go large on grain farming, sugar beets, everything basically the map has to offer. So we're going to be kind of guided by the production points on the map, sell points, that sort of thing. But we're going to go more European style, so European equipment. And then Elm Creek's going to be more American equipment, American focused. But we're just going to go from there and see what happens. So, all right, let's get cracking with some baling. So I'll jump into this guy. Now this machine, I've set it up in such a way that when I'm baling, so I've got automatic engine start turned off, so this will run if I'm out of a tractor. So you can see that. Hopefully we can kind of hear it. It's got a kicker on this section, so you can get this Gavile baler with a kicker on the end. And what that does is it kicks it off to my right, and then it'll drop it straight into the bale and pallet storage mod. So if you're not familiar with this, it's a base game free building which stores pallets and bales. So it's perfect for our purposes here. And because we've got these large stockpiles of loose material, it's absolutely perfect for what we were trying to do. So obviously I was going with one strategy, trying to handle the loose material, but I think having the bales conveniently stored in a small location is going to be far more beneficial, and I won't have to devote having this material loosely on the ground either. So what we're going to do is we're going to smash through these piles and get them removed. And it also frees up more space for our mowers to do their thing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll drop this off. Now basically this baler actually works quite quickly. So once we back up here, we get the overloading trigger. That should overload. So it fills up the hopper, so you can see the hopper getting filled. So if you're not familiar with this DLC, it's part of the season pass, but you can buy it individually, and it'll smash out bales very quickly. So there's one gone in already. If we go over to the little UI menu, you can see it mixing the bale right now. So you can see I've made 11. So I think it tracks lifetime bales made and session bales. So you can reset it. I mean, I don't know why you'd want to reset it. But a pretty cool feature. And you can see our bales getting stored in the back there. So perfect machine for this purpose actually. Like, I'm really glad that it's available, because it's really going to help out for my purposes. So now I wonder if there's a way to automatically overload this stuff. I don't think there is, because if I jump out of here, this tractor should still be running. Sounds like it is. I'll just double check that automatic engine start is still turned on. So where are we? Whether or not the vehicle's engine is started or stopped automatically. Let's try turn that off. Start engine, start overloading. Now what should happen now is that should, every time there's a bale made, so let's see if that opens on this next bale. So the bale is, so we've got 20,000 in the hopper. Is this going to open? I think there is a way to do it, but yes, that tractor's definitely running. That hopper's, there we go. So yeah, if you want it to automatically fill, automatic engine start's the way to go. Perfect. So we're smashing these bales out like no tomorrow. This is excellent. Right, let's go get another load of straw. So yeah, we're going to be doing the straw first, hay second, and we'll go from there. So I haven't even turned this on, have I? Let's try that again. So this will make short work of this pile. So this is the leased loading wagon, I think. So I've also had a bit of a clean out of what I was leasing versus what I had owned and purchased. So I've consolidated a few things, sold a few things off, just in preparation for sort of making life a little bit easier for myself. Now if I had a third tractor, what I'd be doing right now is cutting some grass. So we'll have a look at the used vehicles in a second, because there was a tractor. Oh, this is my fear, getting stuck on these piles. Okay, so that's made pretty short work of that pile. Let's turn crab steering back on. Not crab steering, four-wheel steering. It does make it a little bit harder to turn. So now that I've got my baling process somewhat automated, what I'm thinking too is I'm going to employ forage wagons and mowers rather than using workers. So then that removes the need for windrowing and then manually baling myself. So I can basically just come over, dump a load into the automatic baling machine, the Gavil, and then go from there. So this is some of the worst driving I've ever seen. It's a little bit hard to wrangle this trailer at times. Let's see if we can't get these last little straggly bits. Okay, and I think there was some just over here, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe that's all of it, close to all of it anyway. All right, let's get this dropped off. Now I may also look to turn seasons back on as well, once we get a little bit more established, just to sort of break up the routine a little bit. Okay, straw's going in. I love that animation on the left though, that's awesome. So we're already up to 20 bales, so obviously I did a few practice runs off camera, just to make sure this is all set up correctly. Now I think if you don't have the kicker here, basically that'll just store the bales in preparation manually for them to be manually moved, so the bale won't come out unless the path is clear. And this bale only does 125 centimeter bales. The larger machine will do up to, I believe, 150. But I think if I just keep them all 125 centimeters, it'll make the TMR recipe nice and easy, because it'll be like two parts hay, 2 parts silage, 1 part straw, and that should give us perfect TMR mix for our mixer. Cool, 10,000 litres, so this should be empty. No, unless the hopper's full. No, not quite. Cool, alright, we're empty. Let's go grab some hay. Actually, before we do that, let's check if we've got any tractors for sale. No, we don't. Right, what I want to do is I'm going to go and sleep, see if we can't jag another tractor in the used vehicle sales. We'll let those bales do their thing. I mean, I should probably drop some hay off into the cows, so I'll do that next time as well, just to give them something to eat. So you can see 7,000 in leasing costs, loan interest is 1,300, and then we got 13,000 in property income. So that's what's carrying the farm at the moment. Oh, here we go. A couple of good options potentially. What do we got here? 1,000 Vario, that'd be perfect, but it's a bit out of our price range. T-Series Valtra, quite nice. Yeah, the issue here is our loan is 500,000, so it's maxed out currently. We can get the Valtra T-Series, so I reckon we'll go for that. What are we going to go? I think we might just go standard 210 horsepower, or do we spring for the 270? So what do we got? 210, 230. What's the highest horsepower on this? 30 grand. I think that's it's going to clean out our money, so we might have to go we might just have to go the 94 grand. I mean, we could just lease one until we get on our feet a little bit better. I think that might be a more sensible thing to do, actually. So let's go and lease a small tractor. So we'll go what are we going to go? Kubota. So these are all the DLC tractors. I think what I'll go is probably the Valtra. I do like the class though. How much is this? 30 grand for the 205, 110 for 45. Yeah, let's just get a Stocko class. So this is just going to be for mowing at the moment because we can't afford the forage wagon just yet. So let's lease that. Okay, where are we? Yeah, I think we need to just get our cash up just that little bit further, and then we can go from there. So let's go and hook this mower up. Now, if you've been following along with the series, I had a few fails with the silage bunker, and this little concrete pad was to try and salvage some of the silage, but having the solar panels. So is this going to connect? Hopefully it will. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. Let's try this again. Cool. Yeah, it's just going to make life just that little bit easier. And once this is a full-size grass field, we're going to have heaps of grass silage. It's not going to be an issue. Okay, leave that guy to do his thing. Okay, this guy is hopefully empty. Now I wonder if I can eject this bale. So, because we're out of straw, what can we do? I'll have to jump into my tractor here. Okay, turn off baler. Can we eject the bale? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so let's turn the baler on anyway. Anyway, let's go and grab. I've got a suspicion here that what'll probably happen is it'll override what's in there. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take a load of this straw, not this straw, this hay into the cow barn straight up. So I didn't realise I had so much hay here. I mean, it makes sense because we've been cutting so much grass. My little strategy is just to drive around the edges, pick it up bit by bit. You know, this first load may just end up getting chucked in the back of the wagon here. So it's autumn at the moment, so it's a little bit dark. See if we can't speed up time a fraction. Alright, how do we go with this hay? So I'm pretty sure this will move over it now. Hay bale. Oh no, it's pumped out a straw bale, so this is obviously going to be a partial straw bale. And if we check in our little menu here, oh no. Wow, disappointing. Oh my god, have a go at this. What is this guy doing? Wow. Oh man, I can't even believe this. Unless I've sent him to drive into here, I mean, which is highly possible. Wow, that is ridiculous. Man, this game never ceases to surprise me, eh? Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms for another episode of Erlengrat. So we're just carrying on with some mowing currently. So we've got fields 18, fields 19 and 20 ready to go for some grass cutting. We've got our Gaveel. I've probably said this wrong about a million times, but Gaveel, I think it's Gaveel baler. So this is the automated baler with a hopper that'll take loose material and turn it into whatever you want. So it'll take grass, hay, sugar beet cut and straw. So we're moving away from our loose material storage on the floor in favour of bales. So that's what's happening there. And that automated baler is making this process so much easier. I mean, I wasn't sure if I'd get much use out of it as far as the DLC would go, but after using it for about 5 minutes, I was like, particularly for this purpose, I was like, okay, yep, this thing is absolutely perfect. And it really is going to allow us to automate baling, which currently on console, there's no other way to automate baling. You still have to provide the loose material, which you can collect in loose form using a forage harvester and a mower, for example, for grass. You can hire a worker to do that. So that's probably what I'm going to look to do in that regard. But I'll get to that sort of down the track. But for now, we're just going to clean up these piles, get these grassed areas clear of hay and straw, and we're also going to start keep the cows fed as well. So that obviously took a full load. We're sitting on 60 dairy cows at the moment, so I think we've got room for another 20. So as soon as we can get some reproduction happening, we'll throw some more in there. And we're still going to focus on the dairy farm. I think one pen of cows is going to be enough. I may throw some pigs into the mix because I've been playing with pigs quite a bit lately on other maps, and I've been utilising them for the slurry and the automatic sort of pig feeding stations. I might actually look to get a mod that we can really ramp up the capacity to get, like, 500 pigs in a barn, and then I've got the modified, one of those modified 96 pig transport trailers, which I think will be pretty cool too, so we can transport animals in bulk. Obviously we'll still have to pay for the feed and all that sort of stuff, which I'm fine with. I think just as a moneymaker, I think that'd be pretty cool. Right, let's check in on our mower. He's obviously having a rough one, so let's carry on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn automatic start back on. So I thought it was required for the baler, but the Gavia baler, but actually not required. So it'll operate on its own as long as there's a tractor attached. So automatic extension start on, just so I don't have to worry about on and off all the time. It's not a huge issue, but just more of a convenience thing. Okay, cool. He should be all good to go. Let's check in on this guy. Let's check in how many bales we've made. So we started last episode at about 11, so we're up to about 60. So that's smashing those bales, eh? What have we got in there? 60 total. Man, I'm loving this thing, eh? It's great. It's made absolutely short work of those 2 poles that I had, let me tell you. And then it obviously frees up space for us to put some buildings in here potentially. So I might put a manure heap or a silo extension, kind of that sort of stuff. Right, let's turn this steering mode back to front wheel steering only, so we're not jackknifing at every opportunity. Okay, little tractor that could, and a little tractor that did, or did not. I don't want to get stuck here, that would suck. And this is the other reason why I'm getting rid of this pole, because when I try and load up in this method, the chances of getting stuck are pretty high, so I just don't want to have the hassle. The bales are just so much easier to handle and maneuver. Now I've also got a telly with a universal telly handler, I should say, with a universal bucket, so anything I can't pick up easily with this machine, I'll just quickly whip around and drop into the hopper. So I'll just come back in with this load. And it looks like our mower is doing alright, so he's got a couple of other fields to mow. So while we're doing this, perfect timing. Okay, leave that to unload. So pretty cool animation. Obviously the hopper's there. Baler in here. You can see the bale getting made, and then it moves along its journey. We got 37. Oh, so maybe I've got to stay in here. Okay. Okay, let's have a look here. So this looks like cows must be full now, which is actually good. I was hoping that'd be the case. Cool. I could throw some TMR in there actually. So let's see if I can't grab a bit of TMR out of the silage. Out of the silage bunker. I think what would happen too, because this is not level. So the issue is I'm kind of having trouble in that regard. Okay, don't want to turn this into forage, so I'll bail out shortly. There we go. We're going to be maxed out on our slurry shortly. Try and say that 3 times fast. Now this shouldn't take any more food because our hay's maxed out. Yep. So we'll just have to wait for some of that food to drop off. Alright, let's grab another load, and then I reckon what we'll do is we'll sleep. And just get some income from those solar panels, because we can do that pretty much. Oh, we could probably finish off this hay actually, so let's do that. Just so it's done. Okay, make sure we get all of this stuff. Generally what will happen is if you just paint over the hay with the painting tool, it'll disappear, so anything that's left over that I can't be bothered to pick up, I'm just going to paint over it, and then we'll start on silage bales next. And the other thing that I'm liking about bales is they're easy to transport too, so because we've got auto loading trailers on console now, it just makes the whole process of moving them from point A to point B just that little bit easier than having to manually load them. So that's why baling is just that little bit more appealing as a storage strategy for me right now. Cool. Alright, this is the last load. Okay, we're going to unload. So this should fill the hopper halfway at least. Okay, how many up to? 73. Killing it. Man, I'm loving this thing. I've said it about 1,000,000 times, but I will say it again. Right, let's go and grab some silage. Now, the plan is, hopefully I can drive through the silage bunker. I mean, I've done this so many times that I've gotten this stuck. So I think they'll... Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to chance it. What I am going to do is potentially... is this TMR? It is TMR. So will that... I think this baler might do TMR bales. So if I have a look... So if we go into balers, have a look at it. So TMR is that icon, I believe. Oh, I'll just hang out here. I'm not too worried about it. The other option is to use the telly to load up the forage wagon, which I think I might do actually. So let's move this guy on over. Okay, let's grab this mower and go cut the other field. Now, the other issue too is field 19 wasn't getting cut that often because of the proximity to the cows and the other stuff. So I think once we get it all cleared and joined together, because that's going to be the other plan, we're going to join these fields up. It's going to be so much easier. Alright, underway. Okay, where is our telehandler? Over here. Alright, what I'm going to do is get this truck in a better position. Cool. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw on a time lapse and I'm going to empty out this bunker. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Warm hands, but there's something cold in the way you are. The things you said had me going good, but it left a scar. You invite me and then you turn me down. Get my hopes up and then you're gone. I fall for every word that you say to me. So hard, being drawn to you so easily. I am stuck in a loop of chemicals. What's the point of this? But I don't wanna be alone. I keep looking at my phone, but you never call me.
Something tells me I should have got a wheel loader or a bigger bucket for this purpose. But anyway, let's keep pushing through.
It's always the same story with you, but I just cannot refuse you. I'm sad after this time that I'm out, that you leave me with this rush. Why am I so curious? So curious, so curious. So curious, so curious.
Alright, this should do it. Probably not quite a full load, but close enough. Just want to get a run over there. Okay, cool. I mean, not the quickest process, but does the job. Alright, let's head over to the baler. Looks like our mower's not having any issues in that field, which is good. Alright, let's get this loaded up. Oh, my plan's been foiled. Oh, okay. So if this had been chaff or grass, it would have turned it into silage, but because it's already silage, we can't do anything with it. Ooh, okay. What are we going to do here? That's a bit of a balls up. I mean, I could sell this load. So we probably are going to have to utilize the milling machine on the what do you call it? Forage wagon, the mixing wagon. And we're just going to have to, we're going to have to mix up TMR manually, which is not the end of the world. I mean, I could probably use the telehandler as well to get those sort of evenly metered scoops. Silage that I've pulled out. Biogas plant or animal dealer. Let's just go to the animal dealer. So I'll send this guy over on a worker. I mean, it's painfully obvious now that I think about it. But at the time... Cool. Alright, well, I think what we can do is go ahead and sleep. So let's go ahead and sleep now. That's the thing about plans. Oh, don't tell me I'm blocked. Oh, you gotta be kidding. It's driven like 5 meters. Anyway, should be able to send him from here actually, so that hopefully. Fingers crossed. Alright, open AI worker menu. Destination. Figure it out. Alright, let's go and sleep. Get another gross state on our grass, get some income from these solar panels. Cool, 18,000 property income, 8,000 in leasing costs. pitch black, so we're going to speed things up here. Oh, we've got a bale wrapper. That's cool. Okay, all right. Let me get some daylight back in here. Okay, cool. Got some daylight. All right. So where are we up to? Silage bunker, bales. Cows have been fed. Let's check in on the cows actually. So they're definitely going through the feed. That's for sure. All right. Let's dump this TMR off. So we'll keep the straw. We'll keep the hay. We might do a run of silage bales actually. Okay, worker F is just here, so let's go and sell. I think the sell point's out the back actually, so if I drive around the side here... Jeez, I wish I could afford that Fendt Vario 1000 from yesterday's vehicle sales. That would have been excellent. Gotta love this map though, eh? I think this has got to be probably up there with the best Giants map. I mean, Zelonka is pretty good. Haut Belleron's pretty good, but man, I think Erlengrat has just got that feel, eh? Alright, how much are we going to get for this silage? Cool, not a bad income. 21 grand. Wouldn't say it was amazing, but definitely not terrible either. Okay, let's see. I'll get this guy on the main road and then I will drive him on back, drive him on back with a worker. Okay, more TMR going in. Happy days. Alright, let's go grab some more TMR. I'm going to say TMR, let's grab some silage. So I'm probably going to go hot heavy on the silage. Might have to go grab a bale fork for that telehandler actually, so I'll do that as well. So we'll go about halfway, I think. And then we'll chuck a couple of hay bales in and we'll go from there. Okay, send him over to there. Oh, did I just jump in? I want to get the telehandler. Okay, this is not going to plan. If I can break free of this crazy driver. Of course you're not going to go there. Oh, no, he's off. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'll leave the silage bucket here. Okay, open our worker menu over to the shop. So we'll go and pick up a bale fork. Okay, this guy's done. So I need to switch him out for a windrower. So let's go and do that quickly. I think all the vehicles are back. So it looks like the telehandler's figured it out, which is good. Unless he's going to run straight into our baling machine. Which he has. Wow. Disappointing. Oh my god, have a go at this. What is this guy doing? Wow. Oh man, I can't even believe this. Unless I've sent him to drive into here, I mean, which is highly possible. Wow, that is ridiculous. Man, this game never ceases to surprise me, eh? Alright, moving on. Okay, so we've got to get this... Let's get this mower... Get this windrower connected. So what I might do is I'm going to switch out this guy for the windrower. And we're gonna do silage bales. So we'll do a run of silage bales. Gonna need some fuel soon too, so that's something I have to keep an eye out for. Okay. Alright, send it. Okay, I need some hay. So first I need this guy. Didn't even go remotely in the direction of the shop. Anyway, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive this guy over, get that bale fork, so we can mix up our TMR, and then we'll come back in, mix this TMR up. We'll get this field windrowed. And we'll start making some silage bales. See if we can't get some air. Yeah, a little bit. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Leave a comment below, let me know how you're liking the series, and I'll see you in the next one. And bye for now. We'll go the Class Jaguar TerraTrek, or if you're an American, Jaguar. Even though there's no W in there, so I don't quite understand what that's about. But anyway. Okay, let's lease that. Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms for another episode of Erlengrat. Alright, so what are we doing today? So we've got some TMR we've got to mix up. We've got some silage bales that we're about to begin baling. So we've got a cut of grass silage on a couple of big fields. We've employed the Gouil automatic bale making machine. So we had two massive piles of hay bales and, loose straw and loose hay. So we have set that up just here in the bale and pallet storage. So we've got quite a nice assortment of bales in there. All right, so what do we need? We need round bale hay, 25. Did I just ask for 25? Oh, wow, you muppet. Wow, okay. That was not what I wanted to do, but anyway. Okay. Note to self, make sure to adjust the... Wow, I can't believe I just did that. I mean, it's not going to be hard to put them back in, but... Wow. Absolute rookie maneuver. Well, anyway, okay, so let's get this feeder or mixing wagon loaded up. So we are, you know what, I probably didn't need the bale fork, to be honest. I could have just done the ratio manually. I mean, when I say the ratio manually, just pull the bales out that I needed and then use the milling machine on the front to pick them up. I don't think this is going to take 9,000 litres, but let's see. I don't normally mix TMR this way, so it's highly possible that I will mess this up. I don't know, pretty good. Looks like we've got the ratio just right. Okay, 25. I can't believe I asked for 25 bales. Wow. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, TMR going in. Get our cows nice and productive. Don't know why the productivity's dropped off. 65%. Maybe because their health is low. Did they run out of food? Maybe the slurry's full. I don't actually know. Okay, used vehicles, nothing we're really interested in there. I don't think this took any... Okay, yeah, so I've got to wait for that hay to come down before I can get some more feed in there. Alright, I need to... So windrowing is happening. That's fine. What I need to do is drop these mowers off and then go start picking up some of this cut grass, and we'll turn that into silage bales. Obviously, we try to put some silage... So some fermented silage into the baling machine, but that didn't work. I mean, obvious reasons, right? Because it's already silage. So we'll do a run of silage bales. We'll have that on hand. We'll use that for our TMR, among other things. So we will. I mean, we're going to have plenty of stock, so that's good. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some tunes on. I'm going to time lapse this, and then we'll go from there. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Load number one, so let's go and drop this off into our baling machine. What I might do too is try and put some of these hay bales back in. Okay, so we should have cut grass, so this should, I'm hoping, I actually want to check this, make sure it does it for us. So we've got a grass bale. Okay, so this is not wrapped. Okay, hang on, let's turn off baler. Now, how do I... Oh, was that a hay bale that just came out? Might have been a hay bale. Alright, let's let it do one more. So let's turn it back on. Now, this should be a grass bale. Get my little hand icon. Yep. Obviously it's wrapping it because it is grass. Here we go, silage bale. Lovely. Straight into storage. Perfect. How many bales are we up to now? 77. Cool. Cool beans. Yeah, so once I can get a forage wagon to do this loading and unloading, I think we're going to be cooking with gas, because that's going to automate a lot of the process, and I won't have to worry about windrowers getting stuck on power lines and other such things. So you know what, now might be a good time to get that going. So let's go and have a look at our finances quickly. So I think we're turning a profit most days, with the solar panels in particular. So where are we? Finance screen. Yeah, so our renewables are covering it, so our leasing costs aren't going to be too astronomical. Alright, so let's have a look. So we want a forage wagon. I'm going to go something on the cheaper side. So class, what is this going to take? If this has got a mower, we're sorted. Yep, so this will come with the direct disc 500. Okay, so let's lease that. Okay, I don't know what Design 2 is all about, but... And because we're going for the European theme, we're going to go the class... We'll go the class Jaguar TerraTrek, or if you're an American, Jaguar. Even though there's no W in there, so I don't quite understand what that's about. But anyway. Okay, let's lease that. Oh, I should have checked that this can take a trailer. Please tell me it can take a trailer. Okay, it's got a trailer hitch. Pretty sure they all can, but it's just worth checking. All right, let's go and find our trailer we're going to use. So I think this will be ideal. So we want something without a PTO. Okay, something that's reasonably cheap too. Okay, I mean any of these will do. I think we'll just go the cheaper end to start with. So let's go the class Cat. I've used this before, I know it works. We'll whack the extension on there. And it's class and class, so we shouldn't have any issue. Alright, let's go and check it out. Okay, here we go. So this is our new mowing setup right here. So you might say it's all class, and you might be correct. Okay, so mower. Check. Now I've not actually used this forage harvester, so this is going to be pretty cool. Silage additive. Now should we put silage additive in? I think we might give it a crack. If I can remember where it is. I think it's on pallets, maybe? Don't worry, I have played this game before. Bond silage additive. Okay, this increases your yield. Okay, cool. And that is going to be over there. So hopefully, if we just pull up next to that, refill. The only problem is I've already cut the grass, haven't I? So this won't pick up cut grass. It'll only cut grass that doesn't need to be cut, so I can't quite use it yet. But at least I've got it ready to go, right? What I'll do is actually I can test it out on field 20. Because this is ready to harvest. So yeah, I'll utilise it while I've got it, make sure it works, A, because I don't want to spend all this money on leasing if it's not going to work. Now if we go from here, hire worker, I'm just going to jump out and observe this. This should, oh look at that. Love when a plan comes together. So this is now going to mow, keep our chaff, cut grass, ready to be turned into silage bales. Oh, look at that. I can feel the efficiency gains already. Okay, you can keep windrowing, my friend. A little bit of, yep, TMR. Alright, so we've got to continue with picking up our windrowed grass. So we'll keep going with that. I'll throw on another time lapse and we'll come back in. So I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Alright, another load ready to go. Let's cruise on over to our automated baling setup. We'll get this load dropped off. That forage harvester is working a treat. Obviously it can't turn around very well on this headland area, so I might just have to do a headland strip whenever I do the cutting. But that is going to save so much time. The only problem is going to be whether these balers can keep up with the supply. I mean, 20,000 in the hopper. I mean, there's nothing stopping me from piling it up on the ground here and using the conveyor belt system to load it into the hopper itself. I mean, it seems like a bit of overkill, but so what I might do actually is I'm going to nip around and do this headland quickly. Look at that, all class. Even though I'm wearing a Fent uniform, might have to change that. Two fantastic brands either way. Cool. Alright, I'm just going to rip down this headland and then we'll come back in. Might do about half the field actually. Probably go to about here, I would say. I think that'd be a bit of a sensible way to go. Hopefully this guy will come back on the right side. So I think what I might have to do is shorten up this grass field eventually. I wonder if we could put the hay loft close by as well. Kind of seems like to me we almost need a second. Actually, let's keep this windrower. Might even need a second forage wagon. But I am gonna use a new bunker setup, so silage bunker setup. So I think that'll probably alleviate some of the issues as well. Because obviously we'll have the baling ability, but we'll also have silage bunkers to accommodate large volumes of the cut grass. Cool, this is going to be a massive windrow. Yep. Cool. The guy's doing well. Alright, how's this guy travelling? Okay, he's ready for a fresh load. Our forage harvester is full. So what I'll do, so I'll cancel that worker out. Got a pretty long shot on that, hasn't it? Okay, so what I should be able to do here. Oh, that's cool. Shoots it into the back as well. We should be able to unload. And this trailer size is actually quite perfect probably because it's 20,000 litres, so it'll fill the hopper up once. So maybe ideally what'll happen is when the forage harvester is ready to refill, it'll basically just, yeah, it'll be emptying just as it's ready to refill. So that may speed things up a little bit. Well, cut the downtime down, if you know what I mean. Alright, let's carry on with our tunes. So I'll throw the time lapse back on and I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Abandon that next run because I reckon our mower is ready to go. So let's switch out the the words escape me, forage harvester for the loading wagon. Okay, he's empty, which is good. Okay, that hopper has still got plenty in it, so that's good. I could probably have two of these guys in tandem just about. Man, this is an awesome bit of gear, I must say. Okay, let's see if we can't swing back around and grab this little Skerrick. Okay, third time's a charm, as they say. So I wanted to do this headland. Yep. And then I'll flick it around on the worker. Cool. Love it. Even sounds like a proper mower too. Also want to check in on our bale count as well. So it looks like we've still got a bit in the hopper here. 107. Man, I'm loving this thing. Alright, let's go. So I think I've got to stay in here until it unloads. Cool. Alright, 107 bales, so it's doing 3,500 litre silage bales. And we've got a ton just sitting there. How many have we got out here? I think I took out 25, which should probably be about right, so 82 bales of 250. Nice. Now I wonder if there's a more efficient way to pick up this stuff. I could use a high capacity baler potentially. I'd have to lease it though, just so I can transition to the mower eventually. Because I do have the auto loading bale trailer, which I would, so I'd go for one of these guys, high density, 240 centimeter French Squadro, or yeah, one of these, just to get it done as quick as possible. 250 horsepower. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lease that, just because I do have quite a large amount of material to pick up, and we'll lease a 250 horsepower tractor potentially. Look, let's just go how much is this guy? 279. Starts at 325 horsepower. Yep, so it's us. We could almost have just a all-class farm, really. Okay, can we put silage additive in this? Well, I think we can, but I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, this has also got a bale counter on it. Cool. Yes, the reason why I'm using this one is because you can see we've got like a double, triple cut situation of grass happening. These windrows are gigantic, so rather than making a million trips with the loading wagon, I think the best thing to do here is utilise the high capacity baler, and we're going to go to 40 centimetre, which is the highest we can do, and we'll be able to do this a lot quicker because we don't have to stop. So let's turn that on. Let's try this again. Unfold the baler. Okay, turn on baler. We should be sweet here. Now hopefully we are going to end up with grass bales. I think we will. Yeah, so you can see how quickly this is going to get this done for us. So we're doing around 6,500 litres. Alright, I'll throw on some tunes and we'll come back in once this is done. So see you guys in a few minutes. Occurred to me that I'm probably going to hit the bale limit very soon, so I need to get these guys off the field. Not these guys, the ones that I pulled out before. So I need to push them back into storage, just so I can get as many as I can. So what I should be able to do here is just push these in. Yep, it's very handy that they are easy to maneuver. Because obviously I'm playing on PS5, so you do have a bale and pallet limit. I believe it's 50. Okay, I don't want to knock my setup too much. Okay, that was relatively quick. Thought that was going to be a little bit more painful. Looks like our mower is full, so we'll go get him positioned ready to go. And we are going to be set for bales for a long time, I feel. Okay, cool. Let's get this guy moved. Get the mower in place. Okay, cool. Just bumped into it, but is that still unloading? Yep. Just want to make sure this is still working correctly. And when I say working correctly, I want it to basically automatically add to the... Cool, perfect. So same, we've got grass bales, so they're obviously not fermented into silage yet, so after that period of time. Okay, already empty, good. Let's move on. And then we'll go back on our high capacity baler just to finish off that field. Okay, cool. Alright, turn baler on, lift pickup. We should be all sweet here. Alright, let's carry on. Continue the tunes. See you guys in a few minutes. What I might do is I'll finish up this baling. We'll come back in with the next episode. We'll pick up these bales with the auto-loading trailer and we'll carry on with our grassland care enterprise, and then we'll move on from there. I think what we'll probably do next is, yeah, obviously we'll focus on TMR for the cows, but we're going to try and automate our baling and grass collection as much as possible, and then get probably a new silage bunker in position ready to go. just so we can go from there. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one, and bye for now. Oh, that was silly. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing there. I filled up with silage accidentally. I'm gonna have to empty out 50% of this. Oh, this is gonna be a struggle. Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms for another episode of Erlengrat. So we've just finished up with our baling. Now a bit of a balls up on my part. These guys are grass bales, so they can't be turned into silage bales because they're too big. So there's not a wrapper big enough to do 240 centimeter bales that I have installed. So I am SOL on turning them into silage. If they were hay, I could have done something with them, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to return this baler first and foremost, because I just wanted to get that field cleared. Where are we? Leased items. That one there. Let's get that returned. So we're still going to use the grass bales. I may use them for sheep, because sheep will eat grass. So they don't require hay, so that'll probably be destined for some sheep, I think. We've got the Roland, what is it, the RP 904L something or other, LSP. So this is my auto-loading bale trailer of choice. Very handy, should pick up these guys no problem. So we'll get these guys picked up, we'll get them put into storage, and then we'll move on. So cue the music.
Diving deep into the waves, babe. I know that you wanted to. It's a risk worth taking, even if it's over soon.
Alright, first load done and dusted. Let's go get these guys dropped off. Now hopefully these will unload. So let's go. Can we go backwards? Can I go left and right? What I might do is oh yeah, that worked. Perfect. Cool. Right, let's go grab the next load. Cue the music.
You skin tight, close like denim. Come on, love me right. When it's ending, I'll be fine. I got your body close to mine. Call me if it's only for tonight.
Alright, I think that's it. There may have been... I can't see any more on the fields. Cool. Alright, let's get these guys unloaded. So I think we ended up with about 40, maybe 50 grass bales there. So not a bad run. Alright, let's get these guys unloaded and we'll go from there. Cool. That was very, very easy. Okay, let's park this trailer up out of the way. I think what I'll do is just pop it over the right hand side here. Okay, quick stock take of our vehicles. So our windrower, let's get this guy back to the farm. I do have a couple of windrows still over here. A couple of partial ones, so we'll grab the forage wagon. We'll pick them up before we get another growth state underway. And I think we're ready for some more growth on our grass. So what I'll do is I'm going to get this guy over here. Let's go and pick up these two windrows quickly.
Your hands on my body, 'cause my body's what you like. I'm down if you're down to get it now. Call me, baby, if it's only for tonight. Call me if it's only for tonight.
Alright, that looks to be most of it. Let's quickly cruise around, see if there's any more windrows over this way. A couple little straggly bits here and there, but we'll pick them up probably when we do another run of hay. Over here I've got some sort of weird angle thing going on, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, let's get this guy dropped off, and then we will check on the cow feed, make sure they're all sorted. And we're really feeling the weight in here, so I might return that large tractor, so we'll get rid of that. I'll keep the smaller one for now. Just so we keep our leasing costs. Okay, now I know why we're going so slow, because I've got the loading wagon still on. Anyway, okay, let's get this unloaded. How many bales are we up to now? Let's have a look. 125. Cool, heap of straw. You kind of see in the back there, they're kind of... I can see our grass ones right up the back there. Okay. Okay, let's return this guy. What else we got leased? Everything is leased. So we need to start buying it, building out our own fleet. Okay, this guy's connected to the baler. Cool. At least it gives you go both quantities actually. So I think this guy's empty. Yep, cool. So we'll get this moved and parked up out the way. Just do a bit of a general tidy up quickly. Okay, where is our telehandler? I think I sent him to pick up a rogue bale. Now I haven't been doing the field rolling for the cut grass because I think I've got enough volume of it to not have to worry about it. So that's kind of where my head's at with that situation. Alright, I think we're done. So I think it's time to sleep. Plenty of silage. Check on the cows quickly. Just chuck some more food in. Don't think that there's going to be much go in there. Yeah, no. Okay, silage bales are getting wrapped in the background. I can hear that. Alright, let's sleep. Okay, breaking even on vehicle leasing costs there. Used vehicles, have a quick look. Okay, nothing special. Let's go and check on the growth state of the grass. It is December. So that's ready to harvest. The other one's going to need another day. Let's just feed the cows quickly. So it looks like they eat the TMR first. So they eat it in a hierarchical, if that's even a word, fashion. So TMR first, then hay, then grass. So they obviously go for the most effective food first up. Okay, that's maxed out. Okay, nothing there. So I'll skip forward to January because the daylight's a little bit better. Plus our grass will be ready to go. So, and I'll speed up time a little bit to mid-morning, so we've got a bit more daylight as well. I don't think I've got snow turned on at the moment, so we shouldn't get snow, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, property income is going to be a bit low. We're taking a bit of a hit. So that's sunflower and corn. Drop some more of this feed off. Okay, cool, we're empty there. So I'll let them get the hay. I'll let them get through that hay, and then we'll go from there. So I'll sleep till 9 AM, and then 9 AM again. Cool. I reckon we're going to be pretty close to having this thing full. So what are we? 177 of 250. So if need be, we can pop in another storage structure just next door. Not the end of the world. I'll rectify this concrete pad at some stage as well. It looks like our grass is going to be pretty much ready, so I'll just sleep for one more day. Okay, still losing a little bit of money, but that's pretty standard through winter. Okay, bale loading trailer. We could probably get to mowing, so let's check the weather forecast because I don't really want to work in the snow too much. Okay, we've got snow until April. No. Cloudy. Looks like it's going to be snowing all day. Ah, look, let's just cut some grass. Yeah, so I'll get another class carrot trailer. So what I'll end up doing is I'll just sub them out. So as they become full, so our combine, well, our forage harvester can keep working. All right, let's mix up some TMR. No, actually, what I was going to let the hay come down, wasn't I? Yeah, so it's going to come down. Let's go and mix up some, yeah, we'll go mix up some TMR now. So we're working on about a 50-50 ratio at the moment. Get this silage bunker emptied. It's going to take a while to empty this guy, I'm pretty sure, but okay, cool. Don't want to go too much. All right, let's go and grab maybe a couple of hay bales this time. Let's not grab 25. All right, there's one sitting out here we can utilise, so let's do that. Now, what you have to do, if you're not familiar, you can just come up to the bale in question, and you can see it's getting consumed. Okay, cool. So we've got TMR. I reckon if we go one more hay bale. Okay, so open silage storage. We want to find our hay, and we'll just pop out what we need. So I'll just go one. Look at that. Love that. And this should get us pretty close to being full. A little bit short, but I'll come back for that next time around. Cool. Nothing in the used vehicles. Does that unload? Oh, it's really annoying. You've got to stay in the vehicle while it overloads. Remember in FS19 you used to be able to exit the vehicle? Don't know why they took that feature away. Alright, do we need more TMR? I think yeah, we'll do another run. So let's go grab some silage. Now what we can do as well is we can get rid of our leased windrower, we can get rid of our leased mower. We've got a couple of other items that we can get rid of, which will help our reduce our leasing costs. So it'll just save us a bit of money. Okay, we don't want to go too hard on the silage. Alright, grab some hay. I'm not going to worry about the straw. Might save the straw for the manure. So I want to get into some slurry and manure spreading, but I'm going to need a lot more of those. A lot more quantity of those. Okay, let's grab another hay bale. Cool. At least it remembers your selection from last time, which is also handy. Just got to make sure you don't push the bale back in accidentally. Okay, I think that's just given us TMR. Yeah, we could probably grab one more while we're here. I spoke too soon. Okay, at least that's getting it. Righto. TMR, nice and easy. I wonder if we've had any cow reproduction yet. Pretty sure we would have. One more month. Okay, 0% productive. Now I do have a silo extension for milk, I'm pretty sure, so let's have a look if we can't throw that in. 30 grand, 500,000 litres. I mean, or I could just buy... Where am I going to put it? That's the question. Probably around here, I would guess. That would make sense. I was hoping we'd be able to place it close by. Looks like we can't do that. What else have we got? Anything else I can store it with? Milk tank extension, silo for milk. Isn't this the same one? Oh, this might be independent. Okay. Might have to have a look at that. This guy's full, so let's go get him. Head on back to the bale wrapper. The bale maker, I should say. How many bales are we up to now? 132. Nice work. Okay, let's get this. Let's go through some of our leased stuff. So we'll get rid of the windrower, so that can be returned. I don't think we need the forage wagon anymore, so let's return that. Telehandler bucket, I'll keep that. Get rid of the mowers. So we've just got our trailer, baler, telehandler, small tractor. Cool. Alright, let's go get another run, get some more grass. Might just send this guy off on this run here. Cool. Love that. Love that too. Alright, let's mix up another batch of TMR. Because we are a cow farmer, so this is going to be our life. TMR on repeat. I mean, as soon as we get the cash up, I want to be doing another silage bunker. Potentially. Oh, that was silly. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing there. I filled up with silage accidentally. I'm going to have to empty out 50% of this. Well, this is going to be a struggle. Hopefully we'll be able to get it out. Close to. Alright, we should be able to get 50%. Let's have a look. Close enough. That should give us enough capacity for the hay. Alright, let's go grab some more hay. God, we got a heap of bales in there. Very, very good. Oh, you numpty. Grab another hay bale while we're standing there. Round bale straw, hay. Grab 2 of those. We might get close here. Not quite. Alright, dinner time. I really need to move some of this milk on. Let's have a look at the trailers. Not in there. Animals. Yeah, this is probably the one I want to go for. Bit of overkill at the moment. Alright, where are we at? Cool. Alright, what I might do is let's go ahead and let's go sleep again. Just want to get some more solar panel income coming in. Yeah, leasing costs are getting a little bit too high still, so I've got some good vehicles too. Alright, we are going to need to sell some stuff. So what are we going to sell? Let's check what we've got on stock on hand. So we have 56 silage bales. So that might be, I think that might be us actually. So I'll just push these guys back in, get them out of the way. Now if that'll take it, should do. Don't know why it wouldn't. Unless it won't take a partial bale. Yep. No, I thought it would. I mean, it shouldn't matter for auto loading purposes, but just to keep it tidy. Okay, let's grab a trailer load of, I reckon we'll go 26. So if we go silage bales, let's go, you can only take 25 out, let's go 24. Cool, love that. Okay, let's grab this guy. And let's go reset operating position. So if we should drive past here, and these guys should all so it can take another 6, I think. Cool. I reckon it's got most of them already. Unless it's already full. Yeah, 28. Okay. Number to remember. Right, let's go sell these. So, transport position. So what I'll do is I'll take these over to the animal dealer, we'll get them sold, get a bit of cash flow up, and then we'll continue on with our operation. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one, and bye for now. Of course I had to get stuck, didn't I? Oh, come on. I don't actually know what I'm stuck on, to be honest. Okay, let's grab... Oh, hang on, has that got it? Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms for another episode of Erlengrat. So we're just on the way to sell some silage bales. So we need a bit of a cash injection. We're sitting on quite a few bales currently. We've kind of automated our grass cutting baling process quite well. So we're going to have a pretty much endless supply of silage bales. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to start to sell the stock of them. And we've got plenty of silage left over in our bunker for silage and TMR for the cows. The other issue with the cows is they are maxed out on slurry and milk production. So it just occurred to me at the end of the last episode that there's no point feeding them because they can't produce any more milk or slurry. So I'm just feeding them for no benefit. So I'm going to stop feeding them until I can either afford a milk tank extension or a trailer to sell the milk. So that's going to be the plan there. However, what we're going to do is we're going to drop these bales off. So hopefully what we should be able to do is unload the bales right there. 52 grand, not too bad. So I reckon we've got another load of at least 20, 28 we can bring over. So what I'm going to do is try and send this guy back on a worker. and then we'll attend to our forage harvester wagon mower situation. So what I need to do is I need to get another class Karat trailer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy one of them, and then that way our forage wagon can be operating. So I might just yeah, I'm going to buy that. So we'll use the JCB to go pick that up. This guy's in desperate need of repairs too, so I might repair him shortly as well. A little bit of stunt driving. So yeah, the plan is basically our forage wagon, because we've got quite a few big ticket sort of leased items. I think it makes sense to try and really go hard on the silage bales in the short term. Obviously we've got 50 grand for that load, so that's pretty good. And we've got a pretty steady supply of grass available for that purpose, so I think it just makes sense that that's the way we'll go. Okay, let's get these guys changed over. Once I get a little bit more practice with this switching over, it won't be so kind of haphazard. It'll be a little bit more efficient. Not to say that this is too bad, but name of the game is to keep this forage wagon operating continually if possible, and I think this would be a pretty reasonable way to achieve that objective. So okay, let's get connected. Plus it saves me having to drive a vehicle to do the harvesting, so it's going to save me a lot of time. Okay, he's underway. So what are we getting? About a 73% yield. Okay, cool, not too bad. Alright, looks like our bale trailer's back anyway. So I reckon we could probably do another run of silage bales over to the animal dealer. So we'll get that underway. Get him dropped off. Right, reset operating position. So all my objective is at the moment is just to keep the automatic baler fed. Okay, what do we want? We want silage bales. So we've only got about 26 in stock, so let's pump out 25. Yeah, keep him fed. Keep pumping out these silage bales for sale as much as possible. Okay, a bit short. Let's grab these two. Just the pickup area wasn't quite there. Alright, well, I think we're one short. Alright, I'm not too worried about that. Right, let's head on over. So that'll give us 100 grand in sales from bales, which is still really not that lucrative. I'm gonna have to get that cow. I'm gonna have to get that milk sold, I think. That's gonna be the next thing, because we've still got that $500,000 loan as well. So I mean, that forage harvester will be costing us a mint in leasing costs. Alright, here we go. Let's get these guys sold. Cool. Another 100 grand or 50 grand, so that's pretty good. Send this guy back on a worker. Alright, cool. So, okay, he's cutting grass. Really need to get this milk sold. Really need to get that milk sold. So let's have a look at some trailer options to get that milk. Okay, if we look at animals, this is probably the one we need. So that's milk, water. Yeah, let's lease this. Okay, where's our JCB? So at least we can start layering in some sales opportunities. I mean, we could go and sell those grass bales as well. That's for the sheep, but it's not going to be a huge influx of cash. Worker B is blocked by an object. Okay, good to know. Let's try this again. Okay, that guy's nearly full. Let's go and grab this milk. So we're just going to take this to the most convenient sell point. I mean, I haven't really paid attention to the best price to sell milk either. Okay, so let's get that filled. Okay, milk prices. So supermarket, chocolatier. Let's just go to the chocolatier. So let's tag that place. So the chocolatier is in town, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And I think this is a purchasable. It might be like the bakery. I don't actually know. So let's go and find out. We should be able to cut through here because I don't think there's a collision, which there's not, thank goodness. Okay, start overloading milk. Alright, so whatever milk we put into here when we buy this production point, which I think is the dairy, I want to say. we'll be able to turn that milk into other products, so we'll be able to double dip. And how much are we going to get for this load? Potentially 15 grand. Okay, not amazing, but could be worse. Alright, let's go back and grab another one. Well, at least that paid for the lease of the trailer, or at least the initial lease. I think I need to switch out trailers on the forage harvester too, so I'll go and do that quickly. Okay, get that filling. Okay, this guy's empty, so I'm just going to drive them over and switch. Just be a little bit quicker. And at least this way it minimises downtime a little bit. Okay, so you can just drop that off there. And it really doesn't... One thing I like about grass is it really doesn't matter where you start from. You can basically just go from anywhere, because it'll basically grow back and fill in wherever you've cut or you haven't cut for later usage. Okay, cool. Let's do another drop off. So this will be 15 grand, so that'll bring us up to 30 for milk sales. So I reckon we've got 4 trips in it. 4 trips in it to empty out our current stock, because I think you can only hold 60,000 litres of milk anyway. Not sure if I understand why the loading area is so much bigger than the pallet spawning area, just to the right there. I mean, I would have thought they'd probably have them equal size at least. But anyway, just an observation. Okay, 16 grand, cool. Happy with that. Right, while this guy's filling up, I'll go and switch out those trailers, get some more bales happening. So this is the one we want. So at least our money's heading in the right direction. It was looking a bit sketchy there for a little bit. Not ideal. Okay, you can stay there. Definitely downsizing some of that equipment's definitely helped. So we should be able to dump basically this whole trailer in, bar 2,000 litres. Okay, at least it's taken it all. Alright, how are we up to with the bales? 145. Make sure they're still entering correctly. It's actually in a better position than it was before, because I bumped it by accident. Also, I reckon we could do a run of grass bales, but I was going to save that for sheep, wasn't I? Yeah, I think that's a wise move. Okay, let's go and let's do a load and deliver if we can. Okay, create job, go to deliver to chocolatier, which is that one, and we want to loop it. So let's start job. Okay, cool. Hopefully that goes ahead without issue. Okay, looks like he's taking the absolute long way around. I mean, it is what it is. Okay, looking good. Okay, let's have a look at sheep. How much is a sheep barn going to cost me? 197,000. Overlaps with another object. Which object is that? I probably left some hay on the ground, to be honest. Yeah, I did. You can see it just there. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this area quickly, and I'm going to chuck a sheep barn. Is that a good spot for it? Yeah, I think maybe. All right, let's get some. So we're going to paint the grass. So let's go. So I just want to go in the area that we were just in. I'll leave a little bit. Very expensive, this stuff, so you want to use it sparingly. Because what I'm interested in is the wool. Okay, what do we got? Now I want to give myself plenty of room to get past my shed. I mean, they can go out to the road, it doesn't matter. And then also enough room for probably, I reckon, just in case I need to get an animal transport trailer in there, I'll be able to. Cool. Alright, we're selling something. Selling the milk, are we? Great. This guy's full, so let's go and switch him out. Now, it would have been smarter to bring the trailer to the harvester and not the other way around. But what I can probably do here is just get him lined up at least anyway. Okay, so he can... Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up the sheep barn straight up. Ah, you idiot. Is that knocked out my... Might have to do a bit of a nudge here to fix this up. Yep, I think that's got it. So to be careful I don't knock that too far. Yeah, so we'll take those grass bales out of storage straight up. We'll get cranking on the wool, and then that'll give us another thing to sell straight away. And that'll also free up some space. Not that we need it, but now can I detach while this is unloading? Oh, I love it. Perfect. Alright, let's get this guy underway. We should have our milk coming back. Yep, start filling. we'll do another load and deliver. So unless this is going to loop for us. Yep. Okay, cool. Love it. Love it when the workers do what they're supposed to. Alright, where are we at with this one? So let's go grab some sheep. So we'll just go Black Welsh Mountains. We're gonna go 65 straight up. So what, max wool straight up. Okay, let's get these grass bales. Okay, so where are we? Square grass, 25. That is what we want. Okay, so I'm just going to try my best to... I won't go one at a time, but I will for the first one. Just basically stockpile the grass bales just here, and then as they get consumed, they'll drop away. Okay, let's see if we can pick up 13. Well, that's going to be too heavy, is it? Yeah, we might be able to do it. Let's see. I mean, unconventional, but it is doing it. Just. Okay. These guys should be alright now. I'll wrangle them back in later anyway. Of course this guy's stuck. Alright, let's get this guy repositioned. Not on the power pole, ideally. Okay, nice work. Cool. Dropping that milk off. Love it. Now as long as these stay here, I don't particularly care how they look on the pile. What I could have done probably, which would have been maybe a tidier, smarter way to do this, is grab the auto loading bale trailer and drop them off, which I can still do that actually, so I might, just because I think in the long run it'll be easier to manage. Okay, reset operating position. Okay, we've got most of them. Okay, so I'm having trouble with one of my workers. Worker C, target unreachable. Traffic. Okay, cool. Now, what I want to do, let's see if I can get them unloaded directly into the feed point. So let's see if we can do this. No, can't do it. Can't do this. Okay, close enough. Right, let's reset. So I should be able to just manhandle them in with the telehandler. Alright, let's check on the feed capacity. Okay, cool. They are full to the brim, so I'm not going to have any issues there for a little while. Okay, let's see if we can get another load of milk done. And I probably need to top up on some TMR actually as well. So let's see what the milk capacity is like. So we are 28,000, so let's do another one. Let's grab some feed. Actually, what I'll do is while that's filling, let's do a load and deliver. So, deliver to chocolatier. We'll get to loop. Start job. Okay, all good. Let's grab this guy. Grab some silage, and then we'll go from there. So this silage is actually lasting quite a while, so I'm quite pleased with that, at least. And then once we get some wool cranking, that's going to give us another revenue stream, which will definitely help us to expand. Of course I had to get stuck, didn't I? Oh, come on. I don't actually know what I'm stuck on, to be honest. Okay, let's grab... Oh, hang on, has that got it? Could be the... Oh, looks like we're almost free. This is why I hate this silage bunker so much. Okay, let's grab the telehandler. Have nothing but issues with it, eh? Nothing but issues. Okay, so my first strategy is just to bump it like that. Which 9 times out of 10 does the trick. Alright, we've got enough silage. Let's go grab some hay. Now, it's also pretty inconvenient having the silage pile far away from the hay storage because you've got to transit over. So, okay, let's grab 2 hay bales. So we'll grab one of them. Okay, this should do it. Alright, TMR sorted. Let's go and unload. Alright, let's check where we're at. So, milk. I think we've got a bit more milk left. Probably one more run of milk. This guy's full, so let's get him switched out. So I reckon what I'll do this time is I'll park up just behind. Pretty close. Drop that guy off. Jump in here, cancel the worker, detach, drive forward. Connect it, get out of the way, and then reconnect, and then go from there. Hopefully I've left myself enough room. I think I have. Pretty close. Alright, let's go. Alrighty, so what I'll do is I will drop this off into the baler. We will probably go to sleep, get some more milk, and we'll just keep, and we should have some wool actually, so we'll get our first batch of wool ready, get that sold, and then we'll start to expand on that front as well. So we've got plenty of grass feed, as you can see in the distance there, and we'll start really ramping things up. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.